My mom told me the only reason she had me was for the child support checks. I was 17, sitting at the kitchen table doing homework when she said it. Just casually dropped it while scrolling through her phone like she was commenting on the weather. You know your dad only sends money because the court makes him, right? That's literally the only reason I kept you. I froze. My pencil stopped mid-sentence. Kept me? She didn't even look up from her screen. Just kept scrolling through Facebook, double-tapping posts. I wanted to get an abortion, but your grandma guilted me into it. Said I'd regret it, that every woman wants to be a mother deep down. Well, I don't regret the checks, I'll tell you that much. I couldn't speak. My throat felt like someone was squeezing it. My hands started shaking so badly, I had to close my laptop before I broke something. But she kept going, like she'd been holding this in for years and finally felt free to let it out. Once you turn 18, that money stops. Every single month for 17 years, $600. You know what I'm gonna do when it stops? Finally take a real vacation. Maybe get my kitchen remodeled. I just sat there staring at her. This woman who I'd spent my whole life trying to please. Every good grade, every award, every attempt to make her proud. And she was talking about me like I was a paycheck, like I was a transaction that was about to expire. So you better figure out college fast, she continued, finally glancing up at me, because I'm done paying for your shit. The minute you turn 18, you're on your own. I've earned my freedom. I left the table without saying a word, went to my room, locked the door, and cried for maybe an hour straight. The kind of crying where you can't breathe, where your whole chest hurts. Then something shifted. The sadness turned into something else, something cold and determined. I got angry. That night, I started planning. I made a list of every single thing I needed to do. I opened a bank account she didn't know about. Started working every shift I could get at the grocery store. Breakfast shift before school, closing shift after. Weekends, holidays, didn't matter. I told her the money was for college textbooks, and she didn't ask questions because she didn't actually care. I saved every single dollar. Didn't buy new clothes, didn't go out with friends, didn't spend money on anything that wasn't absolutely necessary. I ate the free meals at work. I walked everywhere to save on gas. I applied to 32 colleges, every single one across the country, anywhere that was far enough away that she couldn't just show up. I focused on schools with full-ride scholarships for students with high GPAs and financial need. Turns out being broke actually helped me for once. The applications asked about family income, and I told the truth. Single mother, living paycheck to paycheck, can't contribute to education. I didn't mention the child support because technically that was her income, not mine. I qualified for everything. I didn't tell her about any of it. Not one application, not one scholarship essay, not one acceptance letter. When they came in the mail, I'd hide them in my room. She never came in there anyway. 2 weeks before my 18th birthday, I got the email. Full academic scholarship to a school in Oregon. I lived in Florida, 3,000 miles away, full ride. Dorm included, meal plan covered, even a yearly stipend for books and supplies. I read that email probably 50 times. Then I started packing. I didn't take much. One duffel bag of clothes, my laptop, important documents I'd been hiding, my savings, almost $8,000 from months of brutal work schedules. I left behind everything else. All the stuff from my childhood, all the gifts from relatives, all the photos. None of it mattered anymore. The morning I turned 18, I woke up at 5 a.m. My mom was still asleep, like always. I packed my bag, left my house key on the kitchen counter next to a note that just said, "I'm gone," and walked out the front door. I took a bus to the airport, bought a one-way ticket with money I'd earned myself, sat in that uncomfortable airport chair for 6 hours waiting for my flight, and felt more free than I'd ever felt in my entire life. She texted me 4 hours after I left. "Where are you? When are you coming home for dinner? I'm making spaghetti." I stared at that text for a long time. Part of me wanted to say something cruel, something that would hurt her the way she'd hurt me, but I didn't. I just replied, "You said the check stopped today, so I did too." Then I blocked her number. I never went back. Not for holidays, not for summers, not ever.